Good afternoon and welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Nantucket Whalers Sports. Welcome back, Whalers Nation. We are proud to be bringing you live coverage of the girls varsity taking on the Vineyard. We are coming to you live from Vito Capizzo Stadium, and it is a beautiful day for some girls lacrosse, a busy day for Whalers Nation. Lots of sports happening. Of course, it is Vineyard Day, so we'll get into some of the other activity, but very happy to be bringing you live coverage of Whalers sports once again. As you can see, the captains are meeting here. We are just mere moments away from the ball being tossed in the air, as we do here for girls lacrosse, to get the draws going. Girls looking very good early on. They come into the game 4-1, and I don't know if you folks out there in Whalers Nation looked at the MIAA first rankings, but the Nantucket High School girls varsity lacrosse is coming in at number 2 in Division 4, so obviously lots of action still to come, but nice to be right near the top to begin things. And of course they have played a pretty tough schedule so far, but the tough ones are here yet to come. That game against Weston that they unfortunately lost 12-9 played very well into the power rankings, because that team is a division above the Whalers, and also it is, you know, they play a tough schedule in addition to the Whalers coming out here. So all bodes well for Coach Jamie Lower and the Lady Whalers as they look to win their 4th game in a row here this afternoon against the Vineyard, who, of course, we need not get any extra motivation, but there always is when the Purple make the trip over here. And again, the stars for the Whalers, no surprises here, as they are just fantastic athletes, multiple sport athletes. Bailey Lower leads the way for the Whalers, as she is the team's leading scorer, and we will look to get her active and on the offensive side of things very quickly. She is coming off a huge season just a year ago and already leads the team with 26 goals scored, 37 points overall, and so 11 assists as well. But I got to tell you that the game that I saw against Weston, I was very impressed with the defense of the Whalers, as the goalkeeping and overall defense. Mimi Belanger already committed at the next level, and she is exceptional in net, really not afraid of anything, and that is half the battle right there, getting your body in front of that ball. As you can see, the difference between the girls game and the boys game: no helmets, no big gloves, and in theory there shouldn't be a lot of physical activity as far as checking, but you know, it is lacrosse, so the whistle will be a little more active in the high school game compared to watching it maybe on ESPN with college, but plenty of action. We look for a lot of goal scoring, and again, some of the other names that we will be looking for on the offensive side: one of the co-captains, Ava Moskroft, Emerson Pekarczyk, who of course we recognize from hockey, Anna Hudzig, another co-captain, Evelyn Fye, another co-captain, senior, and a few others that will likely get a lot of playing time. I will say that the JV girls already won here this afternoon. They came up with a 4-2 victory, icing it with a goal right within a minute to play, and always nice to get a victory right away. And we're looking for another win this afternoon against the Vineyarders, as you see the final checking of the sticks here for the Whalers. And we are just about ready to get it going here. I will say that you see some orange about Vito Capizzo Stadium, and we should have some orange on the girls there, as you see some of the ponytails, and they have some orange paint under the eyes. That is in support of the Stick It to Cancer. The Whalers are behind that and raising money for that. If you would like to get involved, check out the Nantucket Whalers Girls Varsity Lacrosse Instagram page, and there is a link in the bio to donate money to Stick It to Cancer. Obviously a wonderful foundation, and great to see the Whalers supporting something beyond just the game. It's a character builder and shows the character that Coach Jamie Lower is instilling in these girls, and it is beyond the field of play when you represent your high school as a student athlete. So great to see, and I'm glad they didn't pick purple, I guess. The orange looks good, and we hope they come away with a victory here this afternoon in support of Stick It to Cancer. And as you see down the way, the concession stand is open, so that supports the Nantucket Booster Club. They're selling some hot dogs and popcorn and soft drinks over there, so if you see this and want to meander on down for the second half, or as the game is going along here, supporting the Nantucket Booster Club with a little something from the concession stand is always appreciated. I will say it looks nicer than it is outside. It is still chilly. The wind is coming right out of the north, and it is, I'd say, a non-professional guess of about 20 miles an hour, 15 to 20, pretty steady. So the Vineyarders have taken the field here, and we will be underway here in moments. Once again, thanks for joining us here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. We are proud to bring you over 32 games, 32 to be exact, throughout the winter season. That included boys and girls hockey, boys and girls hoops, and we're going to be bringing as many of these lacrosse games for sure to Whalers Nation, and we'll have to see if we can figure out some logistics to bring you softball and baseball on the Nantucket Sports Connection. The Vineyarders will be defending to our left, and the Whalers defending to our right. And we are about to get underway here. Whalers Nation, are you ready for some lacrosse? And the draw goes Bailey Lower, unable to control. And the Vineyard advances to the offensive third. And picked off. Bailey on the sprint into the offensive end. Loose ball. And the Whalers control. Let's see if they can take advantage. Shot, save. Picked up by Lower, and a whistle. No score early on here from Vito Capizzo Stadium. Lower shoots and scores. So Bailey Lower adds to her team leading totals, and the Whalers draw first blood here from Vito Capizzo Stadium. 1-0 our score.
Lower shoots it.
So Bailey Lower awaiting the draw here as the Whalers have taken a 1-0 lead early. And it'll be Whalers possession. And they will advance. Lower again with some free run. And And she'll have another opportunity here. She's got a good opportunity to score her second goal of the game. Whalers already up 1-0. Lower with a shot. Score! No chance. That is a lightning fast shot from Bailey Lower. And it is the Whalers quickly up 2-0. So Bailey Lower has accounted for 2 goals in the early happenings here. Just a sophomore. And a battle for the puck and picked out of the air. Whalers once again advance. And another whistle as Ava Moskrop advances Lower with another shot. And another goal scored just inside the post. So 3 goals by Bailey Lower, and the Whalers have exploded for 3 early on here. Once again, thanks for joining us here. The action fast and furious from Vito Capizzo Stadium. As the Whalers have taken a 3-0 lead. Still over 22 minutes to play here in the first half. It has been Bailey Lower all over the place. And they will redraw. Three 0 the Whalers are up as Bailey Lower has exploded for 3 goals here very early on. And she looks to control the ball, battling for it here. And it'll be a Vineyard possession. And the Vineyard loses it out of play, and Nantucket regains possession. And we'll look to add to their 3-0 lead here early on, first half. Hannah Evans advances. And the Whalers get it set up. Nice pass inside, shot off the post. And scooped up. That's Mason Lower. Just a freshman playing with her sister. Sydney Moskrop behind the goal now. Whalers look to get it set up again. Up 3-0. Good cut. Bailey looking for a low shot. And once again, the Whalers will retain possession as Sydney Moskrop was able to position herself to keep possession. Mason Lower surveying. Pass inside, good try. Broken up by the interior of the Vineyard defense. And they will look to advance. And still loose, out, and white possession. That will go back to the Whalers. Evelyn Fye gets it in to Emerson. Oh, not Emerson Pekarczyk, sorry, Ava Moskrop. Sydney almost loses her feet, retains balance, and she draws the whistle. And will get herself an opportunity to score. Whalers up 3-0. Advances, shot, scores! Sydney Moskrop for the Whalers puts Nantucket up 4-0 already. Still lots of time to play, over 19 minutes in the first half, and the Whalers have jumped all over the Vineyarders, up 4-0. So Ava Moskrop on the draw. And a redrop called. Once again, thanks for joining us here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. I am Chris Morris, but it is all about girls lacrosse here today. As they are looking to win their 4th game in a row. And are up 4-0 already against the Vineyarders. Loose ball. And Nantucket controls. Hannah Evans making a run, and she will advance it into the offensive end. Got numbers. Up ahead. Still loose. And Sydney Moskrop able to corral it. I'm not sure what the call is there. I apologize. We can't quite hear what the referee is saying. But the Vineyard does get possession. So some sort of infraction against Nantucket. And a good run, but great defense. Here's Lower with a chance as she advances in. Lower draws another whistle, and she has an opportunity to notch her 4th goal. And she chooses to pass. So the Whalers retain possession, looking to add to their 4-0 lead. Pass inside, shot, deflected. Good save, nice defense by the Vineyard. Oh, near interception. Sydney Moskrop got in the middle there, and a little too aggressive. But a good play there to disrupt the possession. And she comes up and disrupts again. Lower able to snag it. She advances in. Backhanded shot and a score. A beauty from Bailey Lower. 4 goals for Lower with a ton of time to play. Whalers advance or add to their lead. It's now 5-0. Draw will go to Nantucket. Brooke Damian, sophomore, advancing into the offensive end. Mason Lower chasing after it, and a little check there. It will be Vineyard possession. Advance in, loose, and it'll be Lower, scooping it up along the sidelines. And she did step out. Looked like she was pushed, but and it will be Vineyard possession once again. 15:35 and counting here in the first half. Whalers pitching a shutout. 5-0 the score. It has been Bailey Lower with 4 goals. And the Whalers looking to add to it. They've got numbers. 3-on-2. Sydney Moskrop draws the whistle, and she'll get another chance. She has the other goal for the Whalers. Shot. Score. Sydney Moskrop with her second goal of the game. And the Whalers add to their lead, now 6-0 over the Vineyard. And still a lot of time left. 14:44 left here in the first half. It has been all Nantucket. And again, as you see, as we pan across Vito Capizzo Stadium, and you notice on some of the girls, actually all the girls, they have orange in their hair, and across the stadium here it is in support of the Stick It to Cancer Fund. And if you would like to help and donate to the fund in support of cancer research, of course, jump on the Instagram page for the Nantucket Girls Varsity Lacrosse, and you can donate. They've raised over almost $4,000, $3,800 thus far in support of the Stick It to Cancer research. Nice pass in the interior, shot, score! Beautiful catch. And shot. Ava Moskrop, senior co-captain, picking up the goal there on a beautiful assist. I'll have to check the number of that. Seven nothing now, as the Whalers continue to pour it on. Again, you are watching live coverage of the girls varsity lacrosse game from Vito Capizzo Stadium. on the Nantucket Sports Connection. Happy to be bringing you spring sports. What has turned out to be a beautiful day, albeit brisk. And the Vineyard advances into the offensive end. A move, shot, save, and quickly gobbled up by the Nantucket defense. And they look to advance. Pushed out of bounds, and Hannah Evans will continue. Momentarily loses the ball, but Whalers get it set up. Hannah Evans subbed out here after a good run down. Chance in front. Broken up momentarily. Mason Lower able to gather it up. And the Whalers get set back up. Evelyn Fye behind the net, making a move, and she draws the whistle. And it'll be Fye from behind the net. Throws it up. Broken up initially, and a shot that went over the goal, but it will be Nantucket possession. Looks like Bailey Lower behind the net, looking to advance. Makes a move. Has some space. Pass in front. Oh, great save. Wow. Point blank shot, and a nice save by the Vineyard goalie. And a whistle. Let's see what happened here. Oh, looks like maybe a slash. A dangerous play here called, and that will be a 2-minute advantage. Basically, in hockey we would call it a power play, but it is a player advantage for the Vineyard for the next 2 minutes. 11:59 left to play here in the first half. And again, it has been all Nantucket up 7-0. We await the whistle to start play again. Long pass, intercepted momentarily. And Vineyard gets possession. Again, they have a player advantage here for the next minute 50 plus. Vineyard loses possession, and it will be Nantucket possession. Lana Brissett with the run, and she will continue with possession. And intercepted by the Vineyard. And that'll be a foul on Nantucket. Into the offensive end. Oh, good move. Oh, tipped away nicely by Bailey Lower. But a whistle stops play. It was There's Alana Giordano with a nice offensive move. Looked like she had an opportunity to get a shot off, but tipped away nicely by Bailey Lower. 10:25 to play here in the first half. 7-0 our score. Vineyard with a player advantage. That'll be another whistle. Looks like another infraction on Nantucket. Vineyard looking for their first goal of the game. Person advantage has now expired, so back to even strength for both teams, and that'll go out of bounds. Looks like Nantucket was closest and will retain possession, or regain possession. That's the word. Evelyn. The referee will move it back to where the foul occurred. Moskrop to Moskrop, inside. Tipped away, and looking to get after it was Mason Lower, but the Vineyard comes away with it. Pass ahead. And the Vineyard now advances to the offensive end. There's a chance, shot, save. That was Clara Mikos, number 22 for the Vineyard, with a nice opportunity. A good defense by the Whalers. And again, Mikos on the advance, looking to make a move, and she draws the whistle, and we'll get a chance here. Belanger hasn't let one in yet. Deflected, and Belanger controls behind the net. Oh, slapped away nicely. Shot, deflected in front. Good defense by the Whalers to deny. And here's Lower with an advance. Yeah, that'll draw a whistle quickly. And Lower continues to advance. Almost enjoys the contact. Good pass. And the Whalers get the offense set up. Again, early season rankings have come out on the MIAA.net power rankings. This Nantucket team is number 2 in Division 4. Here's a chance, shot, save, nice defense. Lower had a chance, and that should be a whistle, as it looked like a stick got up into Bailey's face area. And that will always draw a whistle. Lower with 4 goals already. Winding up. And she scores. Bailey Lower with her 5th goal. Whalers control. Oh, nice defense by the Vineyard and an interception. Toss out of bounds. Whalers control once again. They are up 8-0 and have controlled the game from the outset. Lower scored within the first minute, and she has already tallied 5 goals to lead the way for the Whalers' attack. Good passing on the interior. Oh, nice defense. Looked like Lower was trying to do a chop, and at 5 minutes 19 seconds, she will trot off, and it looks like another player advantage for the Vineyarders, but they were unable to take advantage of their first player advantage. Tipped away. And the Whalers will get it set up. Emma Davis, Mason Lower, Moskrob. Behind the net. Sydney Moskrob back once again behind the net, and the Whalers maybe using a little clock here. Already up 8-0. Again, in the high school game, there is no shot clock, which they will deal with at the next level. There can be a delay of game, and then they have to advance. Nice pass in the interior, Sydney Moskrob making a move through the center of the defense, unable to get a shot clean off. Another cut through, Moskrob behind the net. And unable to cleanly get it, but the Whalers will retain possession. Mason Lower advances. And a nice maneuver to avoid contact by Ava Moskrob, again, one of the co-captains for the Whalers. And Bailey is back into the game, and she gathers the ball immediately and looks to make a move. Flips it niftily back. And there's a chance in the front, in the middle. And it'll be Ava Moskrob. As you may have heard, stick check on blue. Here's another chance for the Whalers to add to their 8-0 lead. And Another whistle stops play. Just over 2 minutes left here in the first half. It is 8-0 the advantage for the Whalers. And another check, cross check, will allow Bailey, Ava Moskrop to get a free run here. She charges in and passes back. The Whalers, again, possession is key here for the game of lacrosse, and the Whalers have dominated it and taken advantage of possessions as well, as they have already netted 8 goals. 5 by Bailey Lower, who has it right here. She puts a shot on and scores! Another nifty move by Bailey Lower, and the Whalers extend the lead to 9-0. Bailey Lower with 6 goals already. And the Whalers will have a commanding lead as they go into halftime here. Vineyarders with a chance here. With 1:19 left, Vineyard will have, Nantucket gains possession. Belanger looks to make a long pass. Nice catch by Lower. Just over a minute to go, as you heard Coach yelling out. Vineyarders unable to clear, unable to gain the zone. As the clock continues to run towards halftime here. 9-0, the Whalers' advantage. Shot. Gobbled up with the net, with the stick by Belanger. 15 seconds left. And the Vineyard gains it back. Under 10 seconds to play here in the first half. Unable to keep it in bounds, however. And that should do it here for the first half. And the Nantucket Whalers have absolutely dominated play here in the first half. Mimi Belanger is working herself on a shutout as the Whalers are up 9-0. We've reached halftime here at Vito Capiso Stadium. Thanks for joining us here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. We'll be back in a few minutes with the second half.
Back out to Perry for three. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! Face 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! Pekarczyk was able to lift it up above LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hits. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Starr. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead. Shot. Score! Just like that, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
We'd like to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium as the Nantucket Sports Connection brings you live coverage of Nantucket Whalers athletics. The girls varsity lacrosse team is handing it to the Vineyarders. They are up 9-0. No surprise, they are led by the incredible talents of Bailey Lower. She has notched 6 goals already. And we'll have to see, maybe she might get a rest here in the second half of play. Mimi Belanger and the Nantucket Whalers defense has been fantastic. They are pitching a shutout thus far. Really only a couple of scoring opportunities for the Vineyarders. They have had 2 player advantages, but unable to take advantage of those. And the Whalers have controlled the possession and really have dominated from the opening draw. And the Whalers, under Coach Bailey Lower, have come in at 4-1 and sit in second place in Division 4. The MIAA released their initial rankings, and they are in second place in Division 4. So obviously those are very early on here. We have lots of lacrosse to play, but nice to see the Nantucket name up top there. Very exciting if they can continue along here and just keep winning, baby. They will be right here, and we will be with them tomorrow as the girls varsity lacrosse team is taking on Monomoy, which will be a much stiffer test than today. Monomoy comes in as one of the league favorites, along with Sandwich and Cape Cod Academy, who has already won 6 games in league play. But it has been a Bailey Lower show thus far, as she has led the way with 6 goals, 6 of the 9 goals scored here in the first half, in what has turned out to be a beautiful day for lacrosse. It fits my definition of golfy as well. It's got to be above 40 and not blowing 40, and I'll be able to pick up the sticks and go. But As you can see, a couple of the girls wrapped up in blankets. It's not as warm as it maybe looks out there. And again, the girls lacrosse team supporting the Stick It to Cancer research. There is a place to donate on the bio of the girls lacrosse Instagram page. As you see the orange floating about Vito Capizzo Stadium. So always great to see the teams recognizing something beyond the field here. And if you would like to donate, obviously just jump on Instagram and the link is right there for you to help out. The girls have raised over almost $4,000 already. 3,800 was the number Coach Lower gave me earlier today. So we are just about to get underway here for the second half. And it'll be Nantucket controlling the draw, and they will advance quickly. Lower, stopped for once. So good defense by the Vineyard there. But Nantucket retains possession. Nice power move. Low shot and a whistle. So we'll have to see if maybe Coach Lower gets deeper into her bench as things move along here in the second half. Already up 9-0. And looks like a penalty called on Nantucket. Evelyn Fye called for an infraction here, and she will draw a penalty, so a player advantage for the Vineyard. Let's see if they can take advantage of this. They are 0 for 2 thus far on player advantages. And another whistle, quick stoppage. But the Vineyard will advance into the offensive end. See if the Whalers defense can hold here and keep that 0 up on the board. And tipped away, and there's the Whalers gaining possession on defense. Great run by Hannah Evans all the way in. And the Whalers get it set up. Nice cut through. Oh. Sydney Moscroft loses it momentarily and picks it back up. Again, nice cut by Bailey Lower. Unable to connect. The Whalers' possession continues. 9-0 just underway here in the second half of play. And we may see things slow down here a little bit as the Whalers have dominated here in the first half. Oh, nice pass in front. Shot goes wide, but it will remain Nantucket possession as Bailey Lower was nicely positioned to keep the possession behind the play. Nice cut. Oh, just off the stick. And the Vineyard will look to clear. And they are able to clear the offensive end. And good advance by number 12, Alana Giordano, but quickly turned over. And the Whalers will play a little cat and mouse here as Mimi Belanger now with the ball. Nice pass to midfield. And that'll draw a whistle. Eva Moskroff able to gain the zone. She's got some room. Tries to make her way and draws another whistle. She will get a free shot here. A chance to add to the Whalers' lead. Shot goes wide. And another whistle gives the Vineyard the possession. And loose. Hannah Evans with a good sprint into the offensive end. She's got a little bit of room as well. And sets it up behind the net. Point blank range, a shot and a score! I got Proud Papa sitting up here with us. Good timing, buddy. Good timing. Eric Evans joining us up here in the field house. As the Whalers have extended their lead to 10-0. First goal of the second half, scored by Hannah Evans, her first of the game. But it has been all Nantucket all afternoon. As once again, they have come in highly ranked in Division 4. Opportunity for Nantucket. Sprint in, shot, save. Nice save by the Vineyard goalie there. That was a point-blank shot. Despite the score, goalie has played well, but just too many opportunities for Nantucket. And Bailey Lower has just been unbelievable. A couple of really nifty moves, backhanded shot. Whistle, and it will be Nantucket with possession. Nantucket gets it set up. Nice cut through again. Nantucket already up 10-0. And a quick stoppage. Oh, they're going to draw a card on that one. So that will be the, looks like the first player advantage for Nantucket. That's number 1 for the Vineyard. So a 2-minute penalty. And number 1 on my score sheet, so I apologize. I do not know the name of that Vineyard player guilty of the infraction, but it would be Nantucket with a player advantage now, looking to add to their 10-0 lead. 17:30 and counting in the second half. Shot, score! Nice! Low angle shot there, but another goal by Nantucket. Second of the second half, bringing the lead now to 11-0. And we are, as always, happy to bring you live coverage of Whalers athletics. I will apologize for any lapses in the camera as I am running solo today. My good buddy Sean Davis had a previous engagement, so I am on camera duty as well as chatting about our Whalers. He will be joining us tomorrow, so the pictures will be a little more involved. Oh, nice pass on the interior. Again, nice defensive play by the Vineyard to avoid another goal there. And the Vineyard will retain possession. 15:50 and counting here in the second half. And the Whalers were able to take advantage of the player advantage. Still with a few seconds left on that. And a nice defensive play there. Ball is loose. And it looks like Nantucket will get, nope, Vineyard retains possession there. And they will look to advance. Shot, saved by Belanger once again. Oh, and it trickled in. Oh, she made the initial save. And unfortunately, it trickled in off of her stick, it looked like. I believe it was number 7 for the Vineyard with the goal. The first for the Vineyard, so they get on the scorebooks. At 14:45 of the second half, the Whalers give up just their first goal against. So 11-1. Now the score from Vito Capizzo Stadium, and quickly on the advance. Nice catch off the draw. Pass unable to be handled cleanly. And the Vineyard advances once again. That is number 7. She just notched the first goal for the Vineyard, looking to add to her totals and make the score a little more respectable here. And it'll be Nantucket with the possession as the Vineyard unable to get a shot off. Belanger controlling, looking for someone to get open. Nice deep pass. And the Whalers have numbers. Loose in front, good try there. As Mason Lower able to sprint ahead of the Vineyard defense. Whistle takes away possession for the Whalers, and the Vineyard looks to advance. And they will get it set up. 11-1 our score here from Vito Capizzo Stadium. Vineyard on the attack. Just over 12 minutes left here in the second half of play. It has been all Nantucket. They exploded for 9 goals in the first half behind Bailey Lower's 6. And there's another goal for the Vineyard. Nice aggressive move by number 13. That's Allie Dyke. Gets into the scorebooks. Just the second goal scored against Mimi Belanger and the Whalers. So 11-2 now the score. And we will have another draw here. With just over 12 minutes to play here in the second half. Once again, thanks for joining us here on the NSC. We'll be right back here tomorrow as the Whalers take on Monomoy, and a nice draw won by the Vineyard. And a whistle. A little too aggressive on the check. The Vineyard with another opportunity. Shot. Oh, looked like a pass actually trying to get it. Either way, went over the goal, and the Whalers will now gain possession here. Oh, nice move to get through a couple of defenders. Pass intercepted. And the Vineyard look to advance. Double team. Lily Murphy with a nice move to get through a couple of defenders on the Nantucket side, and the Vineyarders will get set up here. They find themselves down 11-2 behind a very good first half of play for Nantucket. 6 goals already scored by Bailey Lower, as she is probably done. I see her on the sidelines here. She has done her duties, to say the least. The Whalers sprinted out to a 9-0 lead at halftime. So the teams have played to a 2-2 tie here in the second half. But again, a 9-0 lead going into halftime. Vineyarders with possession. Good defense by Hannah Evans there, denying. And a check called. So here's another opportunity. Sprint in. Backhanded shot goes over the net. Vineyard will retain possession. And here's a goal scorer, number 7. Oh, nice move, shot, and a score. Weaved her way around Belanger, and I couldn't quite capture the number there on the Vineyard goal scorer. And the Vineyard will take time out here. So the Whalers, behind an exceptional first half that found the net 9 times, 6 times by Bailey Lower, are looking to cruise here to their 5th victory on the season. They are up 11-3 with 9:38 to play. And again, they'll be back on the field here tomorrow against a solid Monomoy team. And we'll be bringing you that game live as well, as we're just getting things going here for spring sports. Coach Lower's got to be pretty happy with the effort, not only on the offensive side of things, but also on the defensive side of things. The Vineyard just getting into the scorebook here in the last couple minutes. It has been solid possession for the Whalers throughout the game. Both teams breaking the huddle here and ready to continue play here. As I said, 9:38 left here in the second half. 11-3. Whalers with a commanding lead. I just caught the coach with number 7's name, Charlotte Scott. So she is one of the goal scorers for the Vineyard. And we are underway here once again. And Nantucket able to gain possession. Vineyard gains possession once again. Pass to midfield. And up ahead. Hannah Evans with a good defense there to regain possession for the Whalers. Nice use of the net as Evans sprints up the right side. And Evans continues out of the infraction. Good run by Hannah Evans, who has a goal here in the second half. Pass out to the point. Seven minutes, 45 seconds and counting here in the second half. 11-3 our score. Ball is loose. Nantucket retains possession. Oh, poked away. And Vineyard advances, but staying with it and regaining possession. Loose. Nice quick scoop. Emerson Pekarczyk keeps the possession for the Whalers, and they will get it set up here again, using some clock wisely as they are up 11-3. Good motion. Evelyn Stahl, who's gotten some good playing time here in the second half. And losing it. And a couple of girls go down, no whistle. And the Vineyard will get possession here. And Pekarczyk called for the infraction. Pass eventually caught up to and unfortunately unable to hold on to it was number 12, Alana Giordano for the Vineyard. So Nantucket once again will I stand corrected. It is the Vineyard ball. Giordano advances for the Vineyard. Nice move to get away from a couple of defenders. And Pekarczyk with a good run. Oh, nice snag. Co-captains Anna Hudzig with a nice catch at midfield and advance into the offensive end, and the Whalers get it set up. 11-3, the Whalers' advantage. Under 4 minutes to play now, as once again, the Whalers look to use some clock here. The victory is pretty much secured here at 11-3. I don't know if they'll have that many possessions. Nice little set play here. Pekarczyk unable to get a clean look. Stahl. Moskrop. Shot and a save. Nice save off the ankle there. Good shot, but Vineyard defense holds. And a little too aggressive. Vineyard will retain possession, and again, another nice stick by Moskrop. Vineyard looks to advance, down 11-3. Nice defense by the Whalers. Just over 2 minutes left here from Vito Capizzo Stadium as the Whalers were closing in on their 5th victory. Mason Lower looking for some help. And they get it into the offensive end. Pekarczyk will get it settled up here. This could be Nice long possession for the Whalers to finish this thing up. Again, no rush to do anything here. No shot clock in high school, so the exterior passing can continue as the clock winds down. Minute 20 left now. Pass in front, shot, score! Nice little underhanded scoop. Looked like that was Emerson Pekarczyk with the goal there. The 12th of the game for the Whalers. And that will put an exclamation point on what has been an impressive afternoon for the girls lacrosse team. Just over a minute left here. And here's yet another draw, and they'll redraw that one. Nantucket gains possession. Under a minute to play here from Vito Capizzo Stadium on what has been an impressive afternoon from the girls varsity lacrosse team. They will move to 5-1 on the season and remain atop the Lighthouse division. See if they can get one more shot here on 30 seconds to play. Again, in no hurry to do anything really as they look to run out the clock here. And loose, but just 10 seconds to play here. As we count down the final seconds here, 2, 1. And Jana mishandles the horn there for a second, but a very impressive win. As the girls varsity program moves to 5-1 on the season here. 12-3 our final from Vito Capizzo Stadium. As always, thanks very much for joining us here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. We'll bring it right back tomorrow as Monomoy pays us a visit, as the girls will look to remain atop their division and look to remain atop the Division IV state standings. Once again, thanks very much for joining us here. I am Chris Morris for the Nantucket Sports Connection. Your final here from Vito Capizzo Stadium. Nantucket 12, Martha's Vineyard 3.